While the Germans still held Holland, they flooded 1 million acres of its best land and rendered homeless thousands of its people. Allied air forces came to the rescue of the starving Dutch. The bomb bays of flying fortresses are loaded with American field rations instead of bombs. The food is packed in special containers, and when flour is dropped, double bags are used. The aircraft set off on their mercy missions to drop as much as 1,000 tons of food a day. The planes fly in low, often no higher than 200 feet, and dry areas have to be chosen for dropping the food boxes. Amsterdam Schiphol Aerodrome was one of the mercy targets. American crews commented afterwards, "The best mission we ever had." It was here in Munich in 1923 that Hitler founded his Nazi party in the Bürgerbräu Keller, where defeated German prisoners now march through the shattered town and American GIs inspect the Ehrentempel, where lie buried 16 Germans, the first of millions who were to die for the Hitler myth. The pictures you are about to see of the signing in Berlin of Germany's unconditional surrender you may have seen before. We show you them now so that it shall be clear that these military leaders signed a military surrender after defeat in the field. Germany must not be allowed to recreate the lie she fabricated after the last war, that an undefeated army was betrayed by politicians. Air Chief Marshal Tedder, Deputy Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force, was in Berlin to sign the ratification of the surrender terms for his chief, General Eisenhower. Ratification took place at the Army School. German delegates were headed by Field Marshal Keitel, Admiral Friedeburg, and Colonel General Stumpf. This is the defeat of Germany. Facing Air Chief Marshal Tedder and Marshal Zhukov is a conquered German general. Keitel signs the surrender, and then General Stumpf. And then the Allies. Marshal Zhukov for Russia, General de Tassigny for France, General Spaatz for the United States of America, and Air Chief Marshal Tedder for Britain. Both the smiles and the handshakes are well deserved. The German armed forces have been utterly defeated. The terms, unconditional surrender. Now from Berlin to London, from the vanquished to the victor. Outside Buckingham Palace, crowds cheer themselves hoarse. 7 times during VE Day, the British royal family appeared on the balcony. And the people below were the people of Britain, a people who for 5.5 long years had suffered under the bombs and guns of Nazi Germany. A man we seem to have seen before somewhere looks down from a balcony in Whitehall. Back to Buckingham Palace, where this time Churchill was to stand on the famous balcony with the royal family, to share with them a nation's joy. Keeping watch is Nelson, who led Englishmen to victory against an earlier tyrant. His column stands at the very center of the great British Commonwealth of Nations. Crowds swelled below him in a riot of rejoicing by day and night. We are living in the midst of many great events. We know that in the days when war seems remote and far away, these will be historic pictures. They will tell another generation how England celebrated Victory in Europe Day.